Hey, this is Heidi Dawson. If you love all things health and wellness and style of any kind, hang out here with me each week. I'm obsessed with never-ending improvement, and it's all in an effort to help each one of us live a wildly successful lifestyle. Subscribe today so you don't miss a thing. Hi, guys. Welcome to episode 432 of the Wildly Successful Lifestyle Podcast. Welcome if you're new. I'm glad you're here. And hi again to everyone that's been around for a while. I like hanging with you for these 10 or so minutes in case you haven't noticed. Let's keep it up. Now, if you want to make that easy to do, you follow the show or subscribe to it so you get notified every Monday and Friday when it comes out. You can do that by clicking on the three little dots in the upper right-hand corner of the app you're on and click on follow or subscribe. All right, so have you ever told yourself that you're definitely going to go to the gym tomorrow, and then when tomorrow comes, you find every reason in the world to skip it? How about telling yourself you're going to eat a salad for dinner, only to get to dinner and order a hamburger and fries? Or maybe you have plans that you're super excited about, and then something else comes up that you feel maybe a little obligated to do, so you cancel your exciting plans. Have any of these things happened to you? Are these just little harmless things that happen, or are they doing more damage than we think? This last week, my husband was traveling during the week, so he was gone from Tuesday until Friday. A lot of times when he's traveling like that, I make plans with friends or family so that I stay really busy while he's gone. Well, this week, I have made plans with my friend Lena to go on Wednesday to an aerial Pilates class where we do the work on these silk sheets hanging from the ceiling. You ever seen those? It's pretty crazy. She had asked me a few times to come with her and it hadn't worked out. So I decided, okay, this Wednesday night we're going. Let's go. Well, sometime during the day, my husband's plane was late, and so all of his plans got changed, and he was going to be home for the night. And I hadn't seen him in a few days. So was I going to cancel my plans and go to dinner with him instead? Now, as much as I love being with Eric, my husband, and it would have been more comfortable probably to go to dinner with him than to do this new class where I'm hanging from the ceiling trying to do flips on a sheet. As much as I would have loved hanging with him, I wanted to try this new thing. And I had made a commitment to my friend. And I wasn't going to back out on her because it was convenience or another offer came up. No, so I gave my husband a hug and a kiss, and I told him I would miss him, but I'd be back in a couple hours. And of course, I was glad I went. It was super fun and way harder than you think. That is not easy to do. But it also felt good to keep a commitment to myself and my commitment to my friend. She would have understood, of course, if I'd canceled, but that's not how I want to treat my friend because I value that relationship. I was also personally really excited to go, so I honored myself as well by keeping the commitment. And when you value something, you're loyal to it. If I had already had plans with my husband and Lena asked me to do the aerial class, I would have told her I couldn't because I value my time with Eric very much as well. But if I'm being transparent, I did feel guilty for my husband getting an unexpected night off and I wasn't going to be there. See, I do love spending time with him, but I made a commitment to myself and to my friend that I was going to that class, and I really wanted to keep it, not only for Lena, my friend, but also for myself, because I was really excited about going. Had I canceled, I would be telling myself that Eric's feelings are more important than mine. And while his feelings are extremely important to me, of course they are, I can't neglect my own feelings because neglecting my own feelings tells me I'm not as important as him. And neglecting ourselves in favor of someone else easily becomes a habit. I mean, you may justify it as selfless when really it's just passivity. It's you not standing up for what you truly want. Deborah Filetta, who is a licensed professional counselor and relationships expert, says if selflessness is defined as considering the needs of others, it's certainly not defined by failing to consider ourselves. We need to get this aspect of selflessness right because a life of passivity will do as much damage to our relationships as a life of selfishness. And there's a big difference between being loyal to your own needs and being selfish. See, I've learned over time that being loyal to what I say I'm going to do with other people, it really starts with me being loyal to myself. Having the gumption to do what you tell yourself you're going to do, regardless of what else is going on, that's a high functioning quality. I believe people who keep promises they make to themselves are more likely to keep their promises to other people, too. I mean, when you keep promises to yourself, you're telling yourself that what you want matters. You're telling yourself that you're important and you're worthy. Keeping your promises to yourself actually builds your self-confidence in a very big way. So it makes me a better person when I keep my promises to myself and to other people. I'm a better wife, a better friend, a better family member because I have the confidence to do what I say I'm going to do. And that starts with honoring the commitments I make to myself. So my honoring my commitment to my friend and myself ultimately made me a better wife to Eric, if you think about it. And I'm being serious about that. Studies suggest that keeping promises holds a lot of emotional value for us. And when we break those promises, there's this growing lack of trust we have for ourselves, which erodes our self-confidence. And self-confidence, it's the backbone of living a wildly successful life, if you ask me. I mean, commitments you make to yourself are just as important as the commitments you make to other people. Think about it. If someone's important to you, you definitely keep the commitments you make with them. But when you rank the people in your life that are the most important, how do you rank yourself? If you don't value you, don't be surprised when others don't either. And the way you treat yourself shows others the way you expect to be treated. And your self-confidence is built a little bit every time you make a promise to yourself and keep it, and vice versa. So be very careful about what you tell yourself you're going to do or not do. Your promises to yourself are not just harmless little thoughts that don't matter. They're the cornerstone to your self-confidence and self-worth. You fix that inner dialogue with yourself, and every single relationship you have will get better because now you got you. You're not relying on someone else or something else to feel self-confident and worthy. You just know it to be true. You're worthy, so of course you keep the commitment you make to yourself. You're self-confident, so of course you say no when you want to say no, and yes when you want to say yes. And as a bonus, you don't have hidden resentments because you're no longer passively trying to make someone else happy at the expense of what you truly desire, which in turn tells that person you know your worth. So now they treat you in a way in which you deserved all along, all because you kept a promise to yourself. Pretty cool, huh? So keep your promises or don't make them. Nicole Blockberger said that in a blog I read recently, and I really liked it. But I would like to add, keep your promises or don't make them, especially with yourself. That's my challenge for you this week. Keep every promise you make to yourself this week. And if you don't think you're going to keep it, don't make it. Share this with 3 people that you deem worthy. I love you guys. I'll talk to you in a few days. Don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends because we're just going to keep going bigger and better places together, and I love that about us. Talk to you in a few days.